Hi, I'm Trish. I'm being a lazy girl. I just laid down here to have a little bit of a nap, and I was thinking about um, just a comment that was made on one of my, what was it? Oh, a photo that I posted from last year where I'm laying on the beach, and you can see my tummy caving in underneath my ribs, and looks like my ribs are really, really sticking out. And someone made a comment on it saying something about, oh, look how ribby you are or whatever. My goal isn't to have all my bones showing. I know that I'm laying down now, so all my skin's sort of like in weird places and everything. But, I know I've got collarbones and, when I go to the gym, I can see all my muscle. I wouldn't think so. Look at that. Look how squishy it is. But, I can see muscles across here. And yes, my ribs do stick out when I lay down. My ribs have always been like that. Even when I was, a teenager, I remember I used to lay out in the sunbaking, because that's what we used to do back in those days. Put all the coconut oil all over our body and lay out in the sun and try to get skin cancer. And my ribs used to stick out then, and my hips used to stick out, and I thought I was fat, but my tummy was hollow in between my hips. Just as an example, I'm like, what am I now? Like 92, 93 kilos or something. My ribs stick out now. I'm obese, and my ribs stick out. My tummy sucks in underneath, and I'd show you now, but it's the end of the day, and I'm all bunched up, and it's the way I'm laying. It doesn't happen. But if you want to go and have a look at that photo of me laying on the beach, and you'll see how my ribs stick out. My daughter is probably a good 20 to 25 kilos less than me. Her ribs don't stick out. Even if she lays down on her back and sucks her stomach in, she's not ribby. She's absolutely not ribby. So it's partly just that I think I've just got that, that big rib cage, just a genetic thing. But also, I've just noticed, look at that. That's my crop top on, inside out. And I've been out of the house today. Doesn't matter, no one would have noticed. What was I saying before I got distracted by my inside out crop top? That's my perimenopause brain not working. Oh, yeah. Quite some time ago, I saw someone post something in one of the weight loss groups saying that when you gain a lot of weight, you gain weight, like you get fat around all your internal organs as well. So, like your liver and everything. And your liver sits under your rib cage. So if your liver gets big enough, it actually makes your rib cage expand. And I'll be honest, I read that and I thought, what a crock of shit. Who told you that shit? That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life, until I went and the last time I saw my plastic surgeon, I actually asked him about it, and I thought I was going to get the same reaction from him. I thought he was just going to say, that's just ridiculous. But he said, no, that actually happened. So that is from the mouth of my plastic surgeon. He said that you do get so much fat around all of your other organs, and, like your stomach and just everything inside your body gets a lot more fat around it. And because it's restricted inside your rib cage, a lot of your organs are restricted inside your rib cage, it does make your ribs expand and make them bigger. And I asked him if that was a permanent thing, and he said to a degree they'll sort of like go back down a little bit, but it is to a degree it is permanent. So once you have expanded your ribs through like being very obese, they will only shrink back to a point. So maybe, I don't know how many other people out there have been really overweight and lost a lot of weight and found that their rib cages seem to just be ridiculously large, and they have that caving in underneath their ribs. I'd be curious. Let me know in the comments down below if you've had this problem. I'm sure that's what happened to me, because I was like 170 kilos, so I must have had quite a lot of fat around all of my organs, and so expanded my rib cage to some degree. But my rib cage was already, really quite big from even when I was a normal weight when I was a teenager. So I was just thinking about that then, and thought I would fill you all in on that. in case there was anyone else there who has heard the same thing and thought it was bullshit. Apparently it's not. That's all. I'm actually going to have a nap now. I'm going to have myself a nice little hour-long nap and then watch Superman and hope it's good, but I don't think it will be because he's wearing his undies on the inside of his suit, which to me is a bit bullshitty. So anyway, I'll catch you next time.